The Pacers beat Washington Wizards 162 to 109. Did you hear me? Now LeBron James talking about Giannis could score 250 by himself in the 70s. I'm like, the Pacers scored 162. Giannis wouldn't do that. But what is wrong with Washington? Man, I mean, woo, 162. I guess they took out that frustrating game that they should have lost, that they should have won, that they should have lost, that they should have won. And that's the problem with the Pacers. Why didn't you win that game against the Lakers? But Jordan Poole, you know Washington is an auction block. You do know that, right? But except nobody wants nothing from Washington. That's the sad part. But they are nothing but an auction block. And who was playing defense for Washington? Was Trump and Vance out there in the backcourt with Musk or something? I mean, like, who gives up 162 points? You can't even do that if you played NBA 2K. Wow. Oh boy, to quote Charles Barkley, Elvin Hayes, turn over in his grave. Bernard King, turn over his grave. Anybody. And it's like, whoa, it is embarrassing. I'm like, really? 162? Well, I don't even bother showing up. And I know you already prepared for Cancun, except you've been prepared for Cancun since last October. The Wizards are embarrassing. This is just like, who can score those kind of points? I'm just flabbergasted, you know. You see, if the Pacers play with consistency, I might believe them, but they're not a consistent team. And they have those kind of moments where they can look like they can ball, and then other moments they look like they're about to crawl. This was just like, wow. Washington is so a joke that it's not even funny. I'm like, how do you even fathom to get beat like that? I gotta believe if you go into that game, you got bags over your head and you got a hardcore discount. Maybe they playing some DC Go Go Funk in the background. Maybe some old Chuck Brown, the Soul Searchers, or some Trouble Funk, or somebody. You gotta be playing some kind of go go to put up with those L's that they be catching. That's way past embarrassing. I tell you, it's one thing, but 162. Do you know how hard that is to do? I mean, that's half of Kobe. I mean, when you think about it, because I go 81, 81, I'm like, that's half of Kobe right there. That's a half a Kobe game. Oh, man. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Oh, thank goodness Michael Jordan didn't keep ownership of that franchise. I'll tell you. That's one of the reasons why it's hard to watch basketball today. The teams get blowed out. There's no, you want a paycheck behind that? You realize that's half of what Kobe Bryant scored in one game. And you gave up twice that. I mean, it's not in triple overtime. It's not in double overtime. It's not even in overtime. And it's not even one person from the Pacers. I could understand if Tyler Herbert or Siakam or one of them cats had one of them out of body games where he went for like 60, 70 points. But the whole team, everybody can get a 10 piece on you. Everybody go 15 piece on you. Oh, Washington, this is past embarrassing. I tell you, if you don't fire everybody and get rid of everybody on that team, I don't know what to tell you. But that is brutal. I mean, like, oof. I'm sure Chris Middleton, I'm sure he's got to be turning over and cringing. It's a big difference. I know Kyle Kuzma is happy because that's not an L. That's one of them lasting big L's that when you sleeping and you see those commercials when you can't sleep, the L's that's snoozing. Oh boy, this is worse than any movie that can't even be possible. Let me know what you think about the Pacers putting 162 on the Washington Wizards. Ooh, I had to look at that thing 3 times, make sure my eye, ain't nobody watching that whack game, but but that, oof. All right, I'm out.